ESIRAS is a consortium of 7 European national societies under the lead of the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies as contract holder, with the European Commission, DG Employment, through its Programme for Employment and Social Innovation. This project seeks in particular to provide asylum seekers and refugees a better awareness and understanding of the host social cultural context, as well as better access to employment and social services. Throughout the project, the Spanish Red Cross provides technical support and guidance to the 7 local branches of the Red Cross that are implementing the projects at local level, implementing a common working model in all these 7 locations.
First, we do an interview with them. Our project officers do interview with the person and see what are their wishes, what is their education, what is their potential, and so on. So they make a plan, and then we follow up that plan. When the plan is constructed, when we see what is person's education, what are his or her experiences, skills, and so forth, and their wishes, of course, then we see what we can offer them inside of the project and also broader, so through referral to other organizations, institutions, and so on.
What I think is really added value of the project is that we can dedicate our time to each person individually and really support them in different aspects.
We tried to get as many women as possible into the project because we saw that there are many difficulties for women who come to Austria and they need special help. Most of them are coming from Syria and Afghanistan. That's the main part, but they are also coming from countries northern from Africa and the other countries from Middle East. We have gender workshops, for example, for them, but they also like CV training. They are very glad to join in communication trainings. They love empowerment workshops.
Ich komme aus dem Irak und ich bin 32 Jahre alt. Ich bin seit 4 Jahren in Österreich und seit September ich habe Deutschkurs gemacht beim ESIRAS A2 und jetzt besuche ich B1, Entschuldigung. Und ich habe auch in meiner Heimat alles Biologie studiert und ich würde lieber in Österreich auch Ausbildung als Assistentin machen, oder? Ja, es gefällt mir sehr schön. Wir treffen uns und wir reden Deutsch und wir auch machen Übungen und Grammatik.
So they feel very, very comfortable as a woman, and so they can develop and they can empower their self, and we can give them also this know-how, so they can use these things for integration in labor market in host country in Austria.
We start the French courses because this is one of the most important things if you want to find a job in France. And in the same time, we are working a lot in social cultural inclusion, and we are working a lot on the professional trainings. We try to explain the market in France.
There are not many possibilities for them to learn German language, for example, and we give them the chance to educate themselves and finally to get a paid job here in Austria.
We are working on both sides, social cultural integration and professional integration. We help them to write, to make the CVs, motivational letters. Very often we are going to see some partners, stakeholders. They accept to present in the center of training, professional training, if they have good level of French language. I like working with volunteers, and I have a lot of volunteers. When they come here, I'm sure that they will be very, very useful for everybody. For the refugees, for them is the new experience.
I just realized that we really have to do something with them and to help them and start to live with them, because it's important for the future for them and for us. I think it's the best experience in my life. Well, I'm young, but for the moment it's the best, because I talk with a lot of people, and everybody has something to give me, and I have something to give us to everybody. So it's a mutual exchange every time, all the time.
In the beginning it was difficult, but now we have a lot of partners, so we are able to propose first internship, just to see how does it work, and after we have a lot of them with the contract, job contract.
Parce qu'il est toujours intéressant de pouvoir avoir de bons collaborateurs, et un bon collaborateur peut venir de tous les pays du monde. La Croix-Rouge française est quand même une institution pour nous que nous connaissons, avec des personnes qui au départ se sont présentées chez nous pour pouvoir faire un stage, et c'est ce qui nous a amené à avoir une collaboration avec la Croix-Rouge française pour pouvoir aider certaines personnes, dont des réfugiés, à travailler chez nous. Mais aussi, nous avons vu qu'il y avait une certaine qualité de stagiaires qui venaient postuler chez nous, et vraiment une envie de ces stagiaires de pouvoir évoluer, de se tester aussi dans leur travail. Certaines personnes pouvaient voir s'ils avaient vraiment envie d'évoluer et de continuer à travailler dans la branche qu'ils espéraient ou qu'ils souhaitaient.
I was a farmer. I don't know much about the world. When I first came here, I don't know the new language I have to learn. In the Croix-Rouge, I've learned, I checked the lessons of French, and right now I can talk well. Before joining ESIRAS, I am not so confident about my life. I was nothing, but after I joined ESIRAS, Project ESIRAS, Croix-Rouge, they helped me a lot, and they find a job for me. Right now, I'm so happy I have a job, and I'm so confident on my life.
We do a lot of collaboration with Public Employment Service here in Slovenia. This was established as a very good relationship and very good cooperation. So through them we do a lot of interviews for employment. We support Public Employment Service with providing of our provision of our cultural mediators for support of classes with our volunteers and so forth. So they organize the whole thing because they have a very good system.
For the participants, of course, I think it's great that they have more opportunities where they can find support, especially when they are entering labor market, when they are searching for a job. As I said, we help them a lot, but this is probably not the only thing to be successful. And it's great that they have another organization who gives them support. But as I said, the biggest obstacle that you are facing is the language barrier. And if we have organizations to provide interpreters and translators, that is great, and we cooperate with all of them.
If we want to offer a holistic approach, holistic support to our beneficiaries, there are a lot of organizations and a lot of institutions involved. It's not a one-man band. It's a big band that needs to work together and be harmonious to support people in the best way possible.
National societies implementing the project have reinforced the skills and knowledge of their staff and have also enlarged their connections, networks and synergies with local stakeholders. On the other side, participants feel that ESIRAS has provided to them a new opportunity to look at the future with an optimistic eyes.
They know that we are doing the best job we can and that we will continue to do this, and also they have the feeling that they are not alone.
It's very useful for French society. We accepted them here, so we have to take care about it.
The person know that they have the potential themselves, to recognize their own potential, to feel encouraged, to feel empowered, and to know that he or she can be a part of this society on their own.
Also in Syrien, ich habe im Medizinischen Institut studiert, in Fachrichtung Anästhesie. Und ich habe 8 Jahre in Krankenhäusern gearbeitet. Ich habe dort verheiratet und als der Krieg begonnen hat, flüchtete ich nach Österreich. Als ich mich beworben habe, ich war begeistert und gespannt, mit Roten Kreuz zu arbeiten und besonders Blutspendedienst, weil es ist eine Verwandt von meiner Ausbildung. Jetzt fühle ich mich sehr wohl. Ich bin immer begeistert und mit netten und freundlichen Arbeitskollegen. Ich mache immer gerne arbeiten.
Bashar is a very helpful man at the blood donation service. Our colleagues in the team likes him and he can get the chance to work here in Austria for more longer, and also he can work here maybe at the blood donation service at the Red Cross.
I, as a social worker, I can say I'm very, very proud of a lot of my clients, because now I can be, I'm sure that now they have these tools, this know-how to integrate into the labor market in Austria.
We are really satisfied. The results here in the ESIRAS project are great. The ESIRAS project is well known, meanwhile, in Austria, here in Styria, and other organizations are forwarding interested people to us. We brought many of our participants into a paid job or further education.
The ESIRAS project outcomes have been overpassed because initially we didn't set the insertion of refugees and asylum seekers in the labor market because of the difficulties that this objective and goal presents, and also because of the short period of the project. But we are very happy to say that by June 30th, almost 130 ESIRAS participants have found a job.
This is such a beautiful job because every day, literally every day, I get the feeling that I did something useful, you know?
I think that for young people it's really good because it's our future. We know that the immigration will not stop, and it's a good thing for the economy, for everything, for the mentality of people. We know that refugees are not bad people, and it's our future. There are people like us, and they deserve a life.